Every second of every hour of each day, the United Way of Rockland is helping someone in our county. It could be a battered woman in need of safety and shelter, a person with disabilities training to be an important, contributing part of our community. It could be a teen seeking a father figure in his life, or a senior volunteer giving her time to help our community's youth. Your gift, combined with your neighbors' donations, helps us address the needs of more than 100,000 people right here in Rockland every single day. As a widow, Bernice has plenty of time for reading and gardening, two things she enjoys most. However, it's through your support of United Way of Rockland that Bernice gets to do what she loves best, working with some of Rockland's most needy children as a foster grandparent.
The day goes flying by. You don't even know that you've been there for 5 hours. One of our children came to us with kind of a bad behavior problem. If he didn't get his own way, he would just go off in a corner someplace. We've had this boy now for 2 years, and it is so wonderful to see him get over those tantrums. And this boy is going on to a regular school. I'm so proud of him, I could bust. Please donate to the United Way and keep that foster grandparent program going. Sometimes I have little dreams about him. And I say, ooh, there he goes, he's going to be the president.
Steve and his wife have a recent new addition to their family. His time is filled with the responsibilities of being both a father and a small business owner.
I first heard of the United Way when I was an employee at UPS, and I decided to make a contribution. My father is a lifelong musician. He has run in many marathons. He was a very vital individual, and my father is in an intermediate stage of Alzheimer's. When my sister and I decided to get assistance through Homemades of Rockland, they said that they were supported by the United Way of Rockland. I began to think about when I was an employee at UPS and I was contributing a small amount, whatever I could afford. I was probably helping somebody else out, and I wasn't really thinking that much about it. Somebody who's contributing right now is helping me out and helping my family out. I like the idea that you're not just contributing to one specific charity, that you're contributing to a lot of different charities all at the same time. Without Homemades of Rockland and United Way of Rockland, we wouldn't know how we would be able to care for my dad.
The laughter and smiles of children splashing at the YMCA in Nyack. Funding from the United Way of Rockland helps to make this possible. Your donations help children of all ages by supporting quality childcare agencies such as Rainbow Connections, so that parents can go to work with the knowledge that their children are well cared for. You never know when you might need help. That is why United Way of Rockland supports many organizations that assist individuals in crisis, such as the Rockland Family Shelter.
Rockland Family Shelter is an agency that was begun in 1979 by a group of people from Rockland County that were really interested in doing something to help battered women and their children.
Without the help of the Rockland Family Shelter, I don't know where I would be. I really don't. I know I'm safe here, and I know it's a good place to be, and I know everybody understands.
I originally came to the Rockland Family Shelter many years ago. My husband was using the kids against me. I've seen him do things that are terrifying to me.
Rockland Family Shelter started as a coalition of just people in the community. Many of us knew people who were being abused. Many of us had taken people into our homes. It's more than just the funds that we received from United Way. It kind of gave us a seal of approval.
It's necessary for this agency to be open for women like me to come to a safe place when you feel like there's no place that is safe, not even in your home.
United Way of Rockland County is also part of a network of organizations that provides disaster relief here in Rockland, as well as to others affected by disasters. One recent example of how your United Way took the lead in providing disaster assistance was when Hurricane Katrina hit. Along with Temple Beth Torah, your United Way, working with individuals and businesses, filled a 53-foot trailer with the essentials needed to help keep another community alive. Where do you go, or who do you call when you don't know where to turn? Thanks to your United Way, you can now dial 3 simple numbers, 211, to access a confidential and multilingual Health and Human Services information helpline. United Way's 211 service is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
211 was brought to the Hudson Valley by collaborative effort of the United Ways in this region, and Rockland, of course, was an important component in that collaborative effort. 211 provides one point of entry for anyone with any kind of health or human service need to find the help they need. By supporting your local United Way, you're supporting such key services as 211.
Kyle lives with his mother in Nanuet. For this young man, United Way's support for Big Brothers Big Sisters allows him to have an adult male role model in his life.
Well, the first time I met Stu, I was very nervous, and I had no clue who he was. But then over time, we became really good friends and became really close.
At-risk kids are more apt to taking drugs, joining gangs, and not finishing successfully high school.
The best thing about having a big brother is that I get to spend time with a person that can help me, and he's nice and explains everything.
I believe it's important to support United Way because United Way supports our local organizations, which in turn support our local residents.
Christy works at a local supermarket.
She's treated like a regular employee. She gets a paycheck at the end of the week, and she is an asset to the store. Many of the shoppers enjoy having her around.
A few months ago, she decided it was time to move out from her parents' home and to become independent. The United Way of Rockland supported her all the way.
Christy came home and told us she was moving out. Her brothers moved out, she was moving out. It was time for her to move out.
They have a lot of choices for them, like dancing and ceramics, bowling, golf, just a wonderful choice of things that they can do.
I cried with every accomplishment. Everybody's an individual, whether they have Down syndrome or they're normal, everybody's different. The United Way of Rockland County needs every person in Rockland County to give, because whether they know it or not, one time or another, they're going to need their help.
Thanks to you and your donation, United Way of Rockland County touches everyone in our community at some time throughout each day of each year, regardless of race, religion, income level, or background. Please take a moment now to consider the lives that your gift can touch by supporting your United Way today. Whatever is raised this year stays here to help Rocklanders throughout the next year. That is why we need your gift today. On behalf of the thousands of people that depend on United Way of Rockland County to help every day, thank you.